Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle and I'm Elvis T-shirt here on YouTube, and today we're going to be looking at Lisa talking. And it was Lisa, they're hit right. Okay, start from the beginning. Obviously Elvis the movie has been doing the rounds, it's been going all around, and it is now at Graceland. Yay! Baz has taken it to Graceland. So he's went everywhere. He's been Cannes, London, Sydney, oh my goodness, everywhere, all over the place. And now he's at Graceland. And this is the one I was looking forward to most, but there are no lives so far. It's been horrific. I've been looking for everything last night, but there's no lives. Well, anyway, this morning I woke up to a multitude of things, loads of pictures. Here's some pictures now of Lisa, Riley, the twins, and just beautiful. And it was so sad and so heart-wrenching not to see Ben. He was missing, as was his grandfather. But all of those guys were there, flying the flag and saying beautiful things. So on Facebook, this fella here posted a video, and he made it free to share, so everybody's been sharing it, everyone's been watching it. Now I would never put it up on my channel because that's his video, but I want to react to it so that we can see what they're saying. But this is on Facebook from this fella, and it is shareable because it's been shared everywhere. It was on the group, I've seen it on private pages, I've seen it on everything. So yeah, thanks so much for making that shareable. It's been amazing. So yeah, let's react to it, and it's very emotional. So let's go and watch it.
Here to support this movie and to back all the folks here today that were in the film, and of course Baz, you're genius. I mean, what you've done, and you know the story, that was very reluctant at first, not knowing how this film was going to turn out, because Baz can get a little, he's got his own take, has his own take on things, and I was nervous. And actually the first viewing that Jerry and I got, we were by ourselves in the theater. We did not speak at all. And we weren't going to go to Cannes because we hadn't seen the film yet. And my concern was, oh my gosh, I want to go. I know Baz. I mean, not personally, but I do know he's on his own. And and he listens to no one, and he does everything. He's not only the producer, but the writer. He is the heart and soul of this film. So as we're sitting in the audience, not the audience, in the theater, Jerry and I not talking to each other, and I leaned over to Jerry and I said, well, it looks like we're going to Cannes. So we're here this evening, and of course my daughter being here, and I know she loved it. And of course Riley, as we know, has got her own award in her film that she had. This is a big celebration to all of us, and I want to thank the cast for this film. The cast was unreal. Austin, you know how we feel. Truly, Elvis morphed into you, I have to say. You had his guidance. You had his guidance. You were amazing as Colonel. You were amazing. You got it down. And, we had a talk about him, a long lunch, and you did it. You really did it. You gave it so much thought, and that means a whole lot to us. And of course, beautiful Olivia. Thank you so much. You touched my heart in the film. You truly did. And of course, all of you did a great part in this. So thank you so much. Lisa, you want to say something?
Sure. Hi. I do want to say that I feel so honored to be part of this. I really wasn't expecting this. I didn't know what to expect. I saw it twice. The first time I saw it, I was just nervous. I was gripping the chair like, oh God, what's gonna happen? What is this? How's the actor gonna be? Is it gonna be too crazy? Is it gonna be, it's been, in my life, it's been one disappointment after the other in terms of people portraying my father in various films or attempts to, bless their hearts, I'm sure they meant well. I'm sure they meant well, but let me just tell you something. At this point, I tell you this with all my heart, and that's the reason I'm here. It's been done right. In every way. Baz, all the cast, Austin, I can't even, like, it's hard for me to even get the words out to Austin. But it just the devotion and the everything, like, just from the speaking to obviously the performances, the dances, the movements, but just the silly mannerisms, and not in a way that's a caricature or some satire or some, silliness. Like, he genuinely grabbed his spirit like I've never seen before. And having, not been, I was quite young, but I still remember, my father's energy and his vibe, and Austin absolutely in what's the word?
Nailed it.
He nailed it. Yes. And Baz, obviously, the whole cast has been incredible. And Baz, I have no words for you. You took me. I saw it with you. I was terrified, and then after he came in, I watched it alone by myself in a movie theater. Baz left me, and he came back to get me when it was over. And he said, "What do you think?" And I was like, I'm a wreck, and then I just started crying my eyes out to Baz, and like ended up in his arms, and I was just a mess. So that was the first time, and the second time was, one of the most incredible, and then I'll shut up, things that I didn't know was that Austin's actually singing all of the young Elvis. So I didn't know, though, okay? The first time I saw the movie, I actually didn't catch it. I thought he was using tracks. So I just want to say that, because that was quite shocking for me, as well as everything else that he did. That was incredible. But okay, I'll be quiet now. I love the movie, and I hope you do as well.
Say one thing in the audience tonight. I want to say hi to Dixie Loft. Dixie, you also mentioned herself. This was Elvis's first girlfriend, and I love her to death. I love her to death. Stand up when we see you.
I feel too.
Sorry.
Well, I think maybe we just slink off this way and let all you fine folks see the movie. Shall we do that?
And don't we wish we were all there to see the movie? There's so much to unpick from that. I loved every single bit of it, especially Lisa. We've heard what Priscilla have said before in the past, so her views were, we knew them already, and we knew Lisa. Lisa gave us a very heartfelt letter on Instagram, but to hear her from her own lips, it's just beautiful. And no matter what, I was thinking about this today, no matter what happens, whether people like it, whether it's divided, whether Rotten Tomatoes says this, whatever, Lisa's got something special about her dad. For the first time, in her opinion. It makes me emotional thinking about it, because I'm a daddy's girl. And if it had been done many times badly about my dad, and then I got that one tangible piece that, yeah, that's who my dad was, then I would just be holding that on forever. So I think Lisa's got a very precious gift. Oh, that's just so emotional. Oh, Janelle, were you there? It's beautiful. It's a gift that she's been given, and she deserves it. In this time in her life, I think no one deserves it more than Lisa. She deserves this, and I'm glad that she enjoyed it and she loved it, and she felt the essence of her father just jump out of the screen at her. How precious is that, to have that? And when you lose your dad, you just, anything tangible is beautiful. So yeah, I loved that part, and I loved what she said. So many times it's been done over the years. We've had a look at trailers. We had a look at Kurt Russell last week. There's one to come this week on Wednesday. One of my worst. So yeah, I can understand where she's coming from on that. It's been done badly. This time there's none of the caricature. There's none of the silliness. There's none of that stuff that those critics that are going in there that they want, and even maybe a part of society will want. And when they don't get it, they might they might be, oh, we're not getting what we expected, because you're getting the truth. And that's going to be fundamental. Now, of course, we've got things that are missing, like Linda and Ginger, and there's certain elements that are maybe not in here. Maybe Aloha is only referenced, and I think only a couple of minutes from the movies. So yeah, there's a little bit of things that are not. But how do you fit in a 42-year-old life that spanned almost like 100 years in the amount that he fit in? How do you put it into something? It's very difficult to do it, isn't it? So I'm guessing this is Baz's perception of Elvis and the Colonel and his life as a broad overview. So yeah, it's not going to please everybody, but it's pleased his little beautiful girl who he left so long ago. And oh, that's enough for me. That's enough for me. And I'm going to go in there with an open mind, an open spirit, and really just take it on board as a great experience and a great Elvis buzz, and to feel Elvis and to see people going into the cinema and feeling that same buzz. It's going to be exciting, and I'm just happy and excited for the whole process. So yeah, Elvis always and forever, and it's all for you, Elvis. Everything we do is for Elvis. Going to see the cinema, going to see the movie, sharing all of this, it's for him. Always, always. And that's why Lisa came out that day, because it's for her dad, and she knows that it was told right. And that's why she came out of her grief to come and promote it. And I'm absolutely so excited that she did that. And it's beautiful to see her and Riley, and to see Austin there, like they're talking about me. I just thought that was so beautiful. So yeah, thanks for joining me on this one. I hope you enjoyed it. What are your thoughts and your feelings on this whole topic? And yeah, I'd love to absolutely hear all your thoughts. So put them down in the comments below. And yeah, it's a full week here. We've got loads of Elvis reactions coming on up, so stay with the channel for this week. And yeah, I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye everyone, and keep loving Elvis. Always and forever, TCB.